Hello everyone, my name is Void Doctor, and welcome to Season 3 of InfinityCraft. And I know this seems wrong for me to be saying, but I'm excited for Season 3 of InfinityCraft, because I assume most of you know me as someone who tends to build like medieval European-inspired towns. And that's true, that's all I've pretty much ever built. However, this season, I just feel like there's so much untapped potential in the world. It's not very suited for that kind of base, and I also feel like there's a lot of untapped potential within myself that we're going to be trying to reach into this season, because I'd like to step outside of my comfort zone a bit with building. Now, I don't want to explain my base ideas or even what biome I want to build in yet, until we find the biome that I'd like to build, and I'm just going to explore around for a while. However, yeah, I just feel like it seems a little bit wrong for me to be sort of happy about the tragic end of last season. You can go check out my last video if you have not already watched it and are curious about how last season ended. However, the first thing I'd like to do as the sun sets is just get settled in a bit. Not at this village, obviously. I do not like savannas. I would not like to build here. No, I just would like to kind of get some resources from here, some hay bales, things like that. And then we'll just do a bit of exploration and see if we can find the biome that I'm looking for. And I just recently realized, as I was setting up the server, we're now in 1.18, which means we have 1.18 terrain. Unfortunately, the base that I'd like to build is not going to be utilizing 1.18 terrain. So, or at least not utilizing 1.18 mountains. So, yeah, kind of inconvenient, but still gonna be a pretty awesome base in my opinion. So, gonna gather some resources from this village, and then we'll head out. And yes, I did disable the game rule that gives those server save the game outputs. I just forgot to do that because, well, setting up a server, the new map is always a little bit disorienting, because you're used to having everything set up for you, and then you got to do it all over again. So, yep, it's a little bit disorienting at some times, but I think we've got it all down now. I think all the settings are dialed in. We even got the data packs installed here. I think these are all the data packs, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. I will let the server know if there's any data packs that we're missing, obviously. I do not want to get that guy blown up. I want to keep spawn. I want to try and have this server, or this season for myself at least, be like my clean season, you know, like try and have as few creeper explosions. Definitely want to have as few deaths as possible. I had like almost 200 deaths last season, which is insane. So want to have as few deaths as possible, all that kind of stuff. However, I'm just gonna head out in this direction. Seems like I don't know, seems like somewhere I'd want to be, and hopefully, eventually, we can find the biome that I'm looking for. Again, not gonna disclose it until I've found it. I should probably get some wood and a boat, maybe. I don't want to craft tools until I am more settled in, I guess. Just got, like, a place where I want to be. So, yep, just gonna craft a boat here. And then we'll head out exploring. This is perfect. This is everything I could hope for and more. It has a blacksmith, first of all. I want to go check that out, see if there's any diamond gear in there. But there's an azalea tree over there, which is, there's two azalea trees. There's a lot of azalea trees, which are always going to be very nice. However, it's time that I explain what my idea is for my base. So, what I'd like to do for my base this season is not something I've ever really even tried in single player. I want to make a custom desert town, like, you know, those, like, I don't know, it's like a style that I really like, and I think it looks really cool, and I want to do it right. However, that is going to involve settling in a desert village, because they are chock full of sandstone, which is something that I will not want to be mining manually a lot. I mean, of course I will have to, but in the early game, it's nice to just have some easy sandstone right here. Whoa, lag. But it also means, like last season with Westhold, that I will have easy access to villagers, which is something that I really love. I just progressed through the game in like less than 10 seconds. Well, okay, but what I'd like to do right now is just kind of find a spot that I'd like to put my starter house and kind of just explore the area a bit, see what it's like around here, and see what my very sandy existence is going to be like for the next, hopefully, year. I said last season was me a year, and it turned out to be like 6 months, but hopefully this one lasts a bit longer because I'm being a bit smarter with the file management stuff, but we'll just have to see how it goes. It's also super useful that I got this oak sapling here because that's something that I want to use a lot. I have a certain style in mind, and it is going to involve a resource that I don't have a lot of right now, or I don't have any of right now, which is red sand. But I did just pass through a mesa, so yeah. Is that a mesa over there? That's a mesa over there. Okay, yeah, never mind. We're gonna have plenty red sand. We're gonna have plentiful red sand. So yeah, that's very nice. This is perhaps the greatest position to have found a village in of all time. We have the ocean right here, which is going to be awesome for some docks and stuff. We have the actual village itself right here. We have a mesa over there, and azaleas over there. Practically perfect. But yeah, the first thing I want to do, other than locking these villagers in their houses once they're asleep, because that's how you protect villagers, is, well, tomorrow morning, obviously, I want to get some mining in. I don't want to go straight for diamonds. We'll probably do that later in the episode because I'm planning on this sort of episode 1 to be a bit of a longer episode so we can fit some more things in. But I just want to get a bit of iron mining. Sorry. My voice just like stopped working there for a second. I want to get some iron mining in because I am going to need iron tools to construct my house because I would like to make it out of, like, my starter base, obviously. I'd like to make it out of sandstone and sand and logs, so I am going to need some starter tools just to get me, well, started on constructing the house. Just what I needed when I'm completely defenseless with no weapons and barely any armor. Baby husk. Alright, so we have completely progressed past Stone Age. I think it would be really funny to not ever get Stone Age until, like, the last day of the server, and then finally craft a stone tool, and that would be so funny. Maybe, do you get Stone Age just from mining stone? Maybe you only get it from mining stone, but yeah, that's pretty funny. Alright, this looks pretty promising, a little bit of copper already, so I'm gonna explore this. Oh no, it's a massive drop. Those are never fun. Oh! My Optifine zoom stayed on and I had no... Aw, gosh darn it. I just got Stone Age. Okay, of course I was going to need to gather stone. I thought Stone Age you got from crafting a stone tool. Maybe that's getting an upgrade. I think that might be getting an upgrade, in which case I don't want to get that until, like, the last day of the server. That would be so funny. Like, whoever's online at the time, it's the last day of the server, so it's, like, almost been a year since we started Season 3, and they just see that I finally getting an upgrade, and they're just... What? Sometimes I just wish I was better at the game. Starting to wish I'd brought that one torch with me. It's quite dark down here. Okay, got some iron. Let's just see how this goes. I feel like it's so hard to provide commentary for mining because it's so boring. Like, what are you supposed to say when you're just mining an iron vein? Oh boy, I'm mining an iron vein. This is some exciting iron. Whoa, it's an 8 vein? Holy cow. Was not expecting that in the 1.18 update. No. Oh my gosh, this is some real exciting mining we're doing here. This is my budget torch option. Look at this. It's a glowing sack, but it does provide light, and I can see what's going on around me. It's very dim, but with the dynamic lights on, which is what I have on by default, it does provide some light, which is nice. I like this. Probably eventually going to need to find a solution to mining that's not this ravine, maybe even later in the episode, because it's quite a distance from the town, and it's also quite a difficult place to get out of, so probably going to need to find a way to mine that's not surface mining. I mean, diamonds obviously don't spawn at the surface, so yeah, definitely going to need to establish a subsurface mine at the end of the episode. Alright, so I'm back from the mine, and I got all the ores cooking away in these two furnaces here, and this is very exciting. I'm excited to get geared up with some proper gear, and also excited to get working on my starter house. Now, I just gotta wait for these ores to smelt up, because this might take a while. Also, just realized I currently don't own any wood, so going to go chop down those azaleas, because I'm gonna need lots and lots of wood. Not lots and lots of wood, obviously, but I just, wood's quite useful for crafting. So, yeah, gonna need to chop down these trees over here. I kind of want the azalea leaves, but I can get them from these other two azaleas here. But I am going to need moss and azalea. Oh, I forgot these also lead down into lush caves. Oh, this is so cool. I love the rooted dirt. Yeah, definitely gonna come back here and harvest the rooted dirt eventually. Not right now. I forgot they dropped the azalea. Can you just harvest rooted dirt? You can. Oh, it's so cool. This is going to be so cool for building paths. Oh my gosh, I love this update. This update is fantastic. But yeah, unfortunately, the azaleas appear to not really have much wood on them, which is quite unfortunate, but I just need to use the oak saplings that I have anyway, so yeah, it's fine. Alright, so I've got some bone meal just from composting some of the wheat that I got, and gonna plant a tree. This is a monumentous occasion. This is the first time a tree has probably ever been planted in this desert. Lovely stuff. Alright, got myself some wood. Now I need to go work on crafting myself some tools. Mojang, I think, realized that sea pickles work as cups on tables and just embraced it, rolled with it. Let's go. Alright, I am feeling kitted out right now. And it feels nice to be in this gear. It's been a hot minute since I've been in some gear, so yeah, it definitely feels nice to be kitted out again, even if it's just in iron gear. Always feels nice to have full armor. But now I think it's time we get rolling on the starter base. So essentially just gonna farm some sand. I don't want to take down any of the houses right now. I might take down a couple that aren't being used, but I don't want to take down a lot of the houses in the village right now, because they're kind of like, they fill in the village. Once I, like the gaps in the village, once I know that I actually have enough resources to rebuild them, of course I'll start taking them down. But right now, I don't have any sandstone, or maybe even, I don't even think I have any sand to my name, do I? No, I don't own any sand, and I'm in a desert. So yeah, gonna go gather some sand in a faraway quarry. I learned my lesson with the dirt quarry last season. Do not make quarries near your base, and the sand quarry the season before that. So yeah, do not make quarries near your base. Always make them far away, because they look very ugly, especially dirt and sand quarries, because they get very large very fast. Too much mustard, just join the game. Pretty fun. Oh no, I broke my only iron pickaxe, and I only have 2 iron ingots left, which means I think I have to complete getting an upgrade, which sucks. Gosh darn it, I don't want that advancement. Wish you could, like, take it back. Because, like, I wish I could have kept that advancement off until the end of the season. That would have been so funny. Oh, there's a surface cave right here. Probably should have looked a bit harder for surface caves, to be honest. I just realized I should have kept that pickaxe, because I could have labeled an iron pickaxe as first pickaxe, which would have been really funny. Hey look, there's another village over there. I'm just mining sandstone over here, and I looked out into the distance, and I'm like, huh, that kind of looks like a village house, because it was really obscured by fog. But I'm like, huh, kind of looks like a village house, and I walk closer, and I'm like, yo, there's another village. So yeah, eventually I'm gonna go explore that place, but right now I just want those hay bales, because I'm kind of running out of bread. But I don't have a crafting table, so it doesn't matter. Not gonna go over there right now, but eventually that might be a source of villagers. Because, oh boy, I really hate mining villagers. I just said mining villagers. I mean breeding villagers. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. So I was just mining some coal for smooth sandstone, and I see this from around the corner. I'm like, huh, what are those blocks? Oh my gosh, they're bone blocks. This means I found a fossil, which means I found something that is exceedingly rare. Fossils, if you didn't know, are... yes, they're quite rare. Yeah, I don't even know the numbers for them, but it's insane. I did not pick up all this coal, and I'm very low on coal right now. But yeah, it's crazy how rare they are. But yeah, so the fact that I just found one sitting here is insane. I want to lead a leave a trail of torches leading up to this fossil. I don't exactly know the way out of this cave now. So, yeah, it's a bit interesting. So, yeah, it should be fun getting out of here. But, yeah, I just want to leave a trail of torches out of the cave just to make sure I can actually get out. Probably don't need that one. That's a little bit misleading. There we go. And now I guess it's time to work on the starter base. You know, I wouldn't exactly call it a base because it's like a town, right? So I guess it's the starter house in our hopefully large kingdom town. I'm hoping this place becomes just as grand as Westhold. Even though Westhold, I had a lot of experience in the build style, I'm hoping that I can... I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be more motivated in this case because it's trying something new. And plus, I just really like this sort of... I don't know, this really... I don't even know the exact build style. It's like... You'll see what I'm talking about. It's kind of like what, it's like what Fwip uses, and it's like what Fwip used in one of his series a while back, except I've kind of used my own take on it a bit, you know. But yeah, definitely check out Fwip if you want some awesome builds and build ideas. He does amazing content. He's kind of my inspiration for a lot of the ideas. I definitely get a lot of ideas from him. However, I'm gonna mine some red sand for some accent blocks, and then we'll move on to the starter base. I just got out here and then I realized I already had blocks, red sand, so yeah. Okay, I want to go explore this surface cave in the future, obviously. I don't want to do it now, and I don't want to fight that skeleton. I almost died from skeletons today. Feels weird only having iron armor, but obviously we will do some diamond mining later in the episode and continue on doing more diamond mining next episode. And I don't even know if I mentioned this, but yes, I have sort of claimed this house as mine because I obviously need somewhere to cook sandstone. That sounds very strange, but yes, I do need somewhere to cook sandstone. More diamonds? Are you kidding me? This is like awesome, but what? Really? Is this honestly gonna be my luck? Because if so, I'm just gonna live down here. Okay, maybe my luck isn't so good. Nope, it was a 2-vein. It was a 2-vein. Yo, let's go diamond pickaxe without even without even going diamond mining. I just went coal mining. And yes, apparently I do live underneath a giant lush cave, which is awesome. Okay, now at this point I'm just diamond mining. For a little bit of context with those clips, I was coal mining for smooth sandstone. There are my boots. I just died. But I was coal mining so I could get smooth sandstone, and I just started finding diamonds left, right, and center. It was fantastic, but the clips that provided context for that didn't have any audio because I made a bit of an oopsie. So yeah, or they had audio, but I was listening to copyrighted music in the background, so yeah, I can't really include that on YouTube. I had just completely forgotten to pause my copyrighted music. I just remembered when I got diamonds. It was when we opened up the blacksmith chest. Lovely stuff. I'm gonna craft up some diamond tools, I guess. Alright, there we go. Got some diamond tools now. Kind of a little bit, I don't know, anticlimactic, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I also have trapped these villagers in their houses, so that's a bit of an update. Where did they go? Oh. He almost got out. This will probably make the perfect spot for a storage hall next episode, because I always like to get a storage hall sorted out in the first 2 episodes, you know? It's very useful to have. These episode 1s are always such adventures because I'm going around the world kind of just getting settled in, and that involves going all over the place. Mining, building, finding resources. I'm trying to go find a patch of dirt to mine that's not directly in the town. So yeah, definitely some fun things happening right now. It's always a bit exciting, you know? Don't mind if I do. I would like some of this because next episode I'd like to get enchanted. Also probably going to get some librarian villagers next episode for enchantments, obviously. There's a lot of rabbits in the desert. I'm just now realizing that. What in the world? I just found a fully complete ruined portal. Is there any obsidian in the chest? Okay, no. I think it's been looted. What? This obsidian will provide the necessary materials to... There's two! What in the world? Oh my god, we have a fully complete nether portal. That's insane. We have a complete nether portal on episode 1. And this leaf color is precisely why I want azaleas. Alright, somewhere like here seems like a really nice spot to build the house. Maybe like right here? This actually looks really cool. So yeah, maybe like right in this area, kind of filling up some blank space here. And again, I want these... I don't actually know if I've ever stated what kind of style I want to go for, but this kind of style is kind of cool to me. I mean, obviously, this is a really small scale. This is a tiny scale. This is miniature. But, like, I want these to kind of feel like a cluster of buildings all put together. The whole town, I kind of want to feel like each building is actually a cluster of buildings all put together, and you can kind of get between the floors by staircases and things. There are a few houses in the desert village that are kind of like that, but I want to take that to the next level and just have, like, rows of buildings, but each of them feels like it's more than one building. Something like that. It just really sounds cool to me. And I kind of want to build it like, yeah, again, like right over here, kind of on the seaside, but kind of not, like you can see the sea. That you obviously get what I mean, but that sounded very strange. But like, yeah, you can kind of see the ocean, but you're not right on the ocean. So yeah, I'm gonna get working on this house. Kind of want to lay out a simple foundation first. I don't know about you, but I think this feels really nice right now. Just this kind of main room right here. Obviously, I'm going to have a storage room maybe over here. And I want to have like a tower back here to kind of get some nice views. So yeah, that's kind of my idea for this place. Alright, so this is already feeling really cool. I want to construct this main room first, and then I'm going to work on the other rooms. This is going to be quite expensive. I don't even know if I have enough sandstone, but if I don't, I still have some extra coal in those furnaces. Okay, so I just thought of something we could add to make this place feel a lot less plain in the future. And that is, once I come across a birch forest, stripped birch, it looks like kind of like sandstone, but it's just adds some extra texture, and we can kind of make it look random at the bottom, and it would just look sick. So the next thing I want to do is kind of just finish up this building, and then add a bit of detail, you know? When I say this building, I just mean this like main area right here, and then I want to see what I want to do for the details, because I do have an idea of what I want to do for like some details that I want to kind of carry over throughout the rest of the town. I'm not sure how I feel about the oak. It looks interesting, but I'm not sure it looks like sand or like a desert material in general. I just think this looks more sand-like right now, and then eventually once I find a birch forest, we can... Hold on a second. I think there's a birch forest right over those mountains. Let me go check real quick. No, that was a savanna, not a birch forest. Okay, this is the kind of detailing I was looking for. Sort of, I don't know, this just looks super cool to me, and so I think that we're going to continue this throughout the rest of the build. I do need to fix that, though. Okay, so I'm really happy with how this sort of frame is looking, just sort of like the basic wall structure. And now I'm going to obviously start detailing this whole place. This may be an extremely long process because I might have to farm some more trees, which might take a very long time. Okay, folks, so I just finished up the starter house, and I don't know, there's something about this that just looks so pleasing to me. I don't know if it's like the staircase to kind of get up the side of it. I know this might present a security risk for anyone living inside of here, but I don't know, maybe they have doors on their bedroom or whatever. I don't know, I just like how open it feels, and I also like that you can kind of feel that it kind of feels like you can get to all the floors from this sort of main kind of patio up here. So it's technically a one-floor house here, but then there's like another floor there, another like this big tower right here. I don't know, it just feels really like a big open space on the top, which I like. And then from the bottom, or like from the ground, obviously. Whoa. I almost died there, but yeah, I don't know. It just looks really neat with like these sort of logs sticking out, looking like they're supporting the sandstone, because obviously sandstone isn't going to hold itself up, so you need something to support it. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out, and maybe in the future I'll work on obviously in the future I'll work on the interior. But right now, I don't have many items, and another thing I don't have a lot of are diamonds. I currently am in possession of zero actual diamond like gems, so I think we're going to do a bit of mining. Yeah, I think we'll do this in the form of a time-lapse. I was just debating on whether we'd do this in the form of a time-lapse or not. So yeah, let's do a quick mining time-lapse to wrap up this episode 1. And enjoy the time lapse. Well, first I have to find somewhere to put the mine, and I think I'm going to put it in this hill right here. This seems like a good spot. It's not like a high hill. It's because I don't want it to be high up, because I want to mine as few blocks as possible because I'm lazy. So yeah, I think we're going to put the mine here, and then enjoy the time lapse. Okay, well that was not very successful because I didn't realize, or I didn't make the obvious choice to just use a ladder. It's slow, but it's a lot more efficient, and I can always replace it with a water bucket in the future, or water, like the water column. And so I wasted a lot of my pickaxe durability on digging that staircase. So I've landed myself in a bit of a conundrum here, where I don't have any diamonds to repair my pickaxe, and my pickaxe has 12 durability left. So I think that's where we're going to end the mining time lapse for now. And I need to go make myself an iron pickaxe because, again, I'm in a bit of a conundrum here. Off camera, I'm going to have to do a lot of diamond mining, or a lot of mining, in Deep Slate with an iron pickaxe, which is, FYI, one of the most painful experiences you will ever have. It is awful. It actually is horrible. So yeah, we're gonna do that off camera because that would make the time lapse like 4 hours long, even at 8 times speed, or even probably 16 times speed. So yeah, gonna have to finish preparing my pickaxe off camera. However, I think this is where we're gonna wrap up the episode. So, as always, my name has been Void Doctor. Please like, subscribe, and share if you did enjoy the episode and feel inclined to do so. And I'll see you guys in episode 2. Take care. Bye for now.